How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ace. Today I'm once again joined by Hermione.
Hello.
And today we are checking out Air Supply, Lost in Love. So I believe we checked out an Air Supply performance before, and it was a music video, and we learned a little bit about how even the band wasn't like a huge fan of the music videos, and live performances were the way to go with their music. And I like live performances because you actually get to see them playing the instruments. You get to see how they sound live, compare it to the studio version, and see like what changes they make. And I think typically live ends up being a little bit better anyway.
I mean, as a listener, I prefer studio recordings, but
Okay. There's arguments on both sides, I feel like. And I mean, this is a great example right here. You got one that prefers studio and you got one that prefers live. And to me, it's all music. So it all works out. And for this performance, I have no idea what year this took place in. There wasn't really anything in the description. It did mention that it was on like a greatest hits album, but I was unable to figure out what year, where this was, or anything like that. This is like the official live music video of the song, and I just didn't get very far, unfortunately. It was just a dead end. So if anybody has any information about this performance, we would definitely love to learn. I got as far as the duo Russell Hitchcock on vocals and Graham Russell on guitar, and I know there's more to the band, but I don't know what year it is, so it's impossible for me to just make guesses as to who's who. So yeah, if y'all have any information, would love to hear that. And other than that, I say we go ahead and get started if you're ready.
let's do it.
Awesome. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And without further ado, Air Supply, Lost in Love. Here we go. Ooh, 12 string.
Is the thinnest slice, and you don't count for much, but I'm not letting go. I believe there's still much to believe in. So lift your eyes if you feel you can. Reach for a star and I'll show you a plan. I figured it out, what I needed was someone to show me.
You know you can't fool me. I've been loving you too long. It started so easy. You want to carry on.
Lost in love and I don't know much. Was I thinking aloud? Fell out of touch, but I'm back on my feet. Eager to be what you wanted. So lift your eyes if you feel you can. Reach for a star and I'll show you a plan. I figured it out, what I needed was someone to show me.
You know you can't fool me. I've been loving you too long. It started so easy. You want to carry on.
Lost in love and I don't know much. Was I thinking aloud? Fell out of touch, but I'm back on my feet. I'm eager to be what you wanted.
I mean, I definitely wasn't expecting an orchestra for this. That's awesome. I don't see that very often for live performances.
Yeah, it's nice. It adds some classic but flair at the same time.
Yeah, like an ambiance, and it's very it fills out the sound just a little bit more, and I like that. And so yeah, first thing that we noticed, 12 string guitar, which again, not something I see very often But I mean, anytime I see it, I just like that. That's so cool to see. Like just to watch somebody play a 12 string is just it's awesome to see. I like it. I guess I didn't realize that Graham also sang. So he like they kind of do like
Trade off.
a trade off. Yes, a trade off as a good word for it. So yeah, they trade off, they go back and forth, and they harmonize very well. Like I love the harmony here. We got to see more of the group. The bassist, who is just super majestic looking, looks like Fabio, you know, with the long hair and the silk shirt. the pianist also with the candelabra that's up there. Like just the whole stage is just fantastic looking.
Yeah, I'm like within time period, I feel like it's within the same 80s, like latest early 90s, because it doesn't look like too far removed from when they came out with the single.
Yeah, because the album came out in what, 1979 in Australia? Is that what we saw?
Right.
And the album that this live performance is on came out in 2006,
Yeah.
but we don't have a year, so it could be anywhere between the 80s and the 2000s. But yeah, I think it has stylistically it has like a late 80s, early 90s kind of feel to it.
Yeah, and their styles of dress, the hair, the earrings. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, again, we could be way off on that. This could be 2002 for all we know.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it back.
They could be, they could be bringing it back, you know, the 80s like style and everything. It could be like their signature style that they go with, you know. But yeah, I mean, the song is fairly easygoing. It's definitely not like hardcore or anything like that. It's just it's one of those songs that you kind of just sit back and you listen to, and it's comforting, you know.
It's that easy listening playlist.
Yes, yeah, one of those easy listening playlists that you see on Spotify or YouTube or things like that. But yeah, I mean, this performance is fantastic. I'm really liking it. I definitely need to check the rest of it if you're ready.
Let's go.
All right, so here we go.
You know you can't fool me. I've been loving you too long. It started so easy. You want to carry on.
Oh, Fabio, I see.
Lost in love and I don't know much 'cause I'm thinking aloud. Feel the touch, but I'm back on my feet, eager to be what you wanted. Now I'm lost in love, lost in love, lost in love. Now I'm lost in love, lost in love, lost in
Very well done. Like we got Graham and the bassist doing a backup harmony like throughout the rest of the song, and they had like a higher pitch as well. Like they were kind of in the tenor, maybe a little bit above tenor on their vocal range. Like I've noticed like just everybody singing in this band is like they all have like a higher range. They don't really go like
Hello.
their harmony is fantastic. The the piano, like there was not only just the piano, but there was 2 other sets of keyboards there as well, which I thought was really cool. Didn't really use that for this performance specifically. Obviously, that was probably for different songs, you know, throughout this performance, throughout this concert. But
Right.
it was still cool to see it. I like that.
Yeah, I was just noticing the colors on there was like pinks and purples and yeah, blue still lends to the era being like max 10 years after they were like after the song released. Like you can I don't feel like you can try to copy it, but it's still like this is the era of what's happening and the long hair and it's still like big and yeah, so I'm still saying early 90s.
Yeah, Russell still has that like 80s hairstyle and the earring and the blue jacket, which I mean you don't really see
Yeah.
nowadays. And then you have like the pianist who kind of like the hairstyle, just his whole style in
Everything.
general kind of reminds me
Yeah.
of Ronnie James Dio a little bit, which like he was, you know, he was very prominent in the 70s and 80s and 90s. And like that, just the hairstyle just
Yeah.
reminds me of that. Yeah, like the instruments were awesome. Seeing a 12 string, like I said, is just really cool to
Mhm.
see. The multiple sets of keyboards and pianos that we had over here were cool. The orchestra, like I said, like I definitely was not expecting an orchestra. I don't know if the studio version of this song has that, or if it was specifically for this performance. You know,
Yeah,
I think they did a great job here. I liked it.
I was vibing.
I was too. Like the whole thing, I was just not. I was bopping my head like I usually do. Yeah, definitely would not mind checking out more from Air Supply. If y'all have any suggestions or anything we should know about, definitely drop those in the comments below. Would love to check those out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's cool. It's free. It tells me I'm doing the right thing, going in the right direction, all those good things. Don't forget to check out the description of the video as well. There's a lot of cool things in there. All our socials are in there. You can go over there and say hi. Hello.
Hello.
The release schedule I always drop on the socials a couple days early, so if you would like a sneak peek as to what's coming out the following week, that's the best way to check that out. If you're interested in supporting the channel and getting a priority request in, you can check out the Buy Me a Coffee link. Each request is only $5 and it helps me out a bunch. The link to the video we reacted to is also in there. And if you made it to the end of the video, comment #LostInLove. I think that's it for this reaction. Check you out on the next one. Bye, guys.